Ozzy Osbourne is gone, and the headlines say it was the end of an era. But if you watched my last reading, you know the energy was already building towards something bigger, something that didn't feel like a peaceful farewell. We're not going to ask just if this was a natural passing. We're looking at what happens when someone tries to walk away from decades of fame, pressure, and power dynamics that may go deeper than we're told. Was Ozzy's exit timed for a reason? Who's steering the ship now, and what's next for the family legacy? So let's look into the energetic story behind Ozzy Osbourne's passing. We'll start here with these oracle cards, and we'll get in deeper to the questions. But of course, this is all alleged for entertainment purposes only, not fact, psychic downloads, snarky opinions. All right, I want the energetic energy, the story behind Ozzy Osbourne's passing. My. Hostage or trade. Death, ending. Evidence or statement. Behind closed doors. Repeat offender. Excuse me? Oh. No. Oh, I got chills now. I have it on my list to do a reading on Randy Rhoads. I'm just saying. Temperance. Life in the balance. Oh, you don't say. Devil. Yeah, because this was all eyes wide shut. World. End of a situation or buried. What evidence was buried? Missing, searching, and rumors behind your back. Well, not behind my back. I'm not a part of that evil crew, but let's see what Mildred wants to give us on top of this. The repeat offender just got me. It sent me. I mean, because now I'm not going to say I'm some big, like, Ozzy fan that I, know all his music or the history, the lore, a career that well. I do know I watched a video about, I believe he had made a statement. Maybe not. Maybe it was one of Randy Rhoads' friends who made a statement about the plane accident. And, yeah, it just... Look. He was a hostage for the devil. Eyes wide shut. Death. We need to get you through this door. We need to get you out of here. We're done. We have our next phase to enact. Evidence or statement? Bumped him off with poison of some sort. That's the evidence. Allegedly, in my opinion. Not facts. Behind closed doors, the star. Locked away. Can't get to him, can't see him, can't check him out. This seems to be a growing problem for this person who seems to be taking out people or bumping them off or having a say in it, allegedly, my opinion, not fact. All right, on temperance, life in balance. Powers that be are very satisfied with the work that they've done. Devil. Okay, we have the sage. So, I believe I said in the last video that Sharon was going to be playing the grieving widow. Meh. Right? I think we're going to have a lot of the Priscilla Presley type revisionist history things going on. World, the end of a situation buried. Oh, it's water. I think somebody might be an unwitting participant. Putting two and two together after. And like, oh no. Missing or searching. Something was missing or searching. We're missing something, so now we need to get this together and make a wish, and your dreams will come true. Gosh, if he was gone, you know, it's like I could have him tour forever. Rumors behind your back. There's people already talking, thinking perhaps that somebody bumped him off. I know, tinfoil hat, but some would say that was tinfoil hat on my last reading anyhow. Okay, so what do we have here? Essentially, like, we got to get him out of here. He's almost like he's done being, his goodbye date is past, right? Like, we can't get much more out of him. How are we going to continue to profit? Because somebody's probably going to need more money and more money and more money and more money. And it's, you know, for one reason or another, bumping people off can be profitable. It can get people out of the way. It can help move other future wishes coming true forward. Allegedly. All right. And if you weren't a part, or you're not a part of the Moonmoth Manor, we did immediately look into this. So in case, you know, sometimes you're like, you need to look into this right away. Usually we check in things every week on the Moonmoth Manor. So that's where we're checking the stories behind the stories, like, rather soon after. So anyhow, let's see. Was Ozzy Osbourne's passing natural or energetically manipulated, or perhaps physically manipulated with some poison? Because that seemed to come up right away. Oops, there we go. King of Pentacles. Oh, this ain't natural. 7 of Cups. 6 of Wands. Oh, they're very proud of themselves. They got this done how they wanted to get this done. Does that mean they got it done like putting a puppy down or a dog down? God, that'd be terrible if somebody put a puppy down. Anyhow, Ozzy kind of reminds me of a puppy. I don't know why. Skeletons in the Closet is the 7 of Pentacles. We've been working on something and we are continuing to work on something. So this is a part of the plan. Okay, what do they really want? Oh, 7 of Wands. I don't know. Contracts. I'm not a part of Hollywood. There seems to be that there's some contract give, take, pull, fighting over contracts or things that make money. And this is having Ozzy out of the way seems to help with monetizing other products, shall we say, because I don't know what those products are. I don't know if that's the Osbourne show. I don't know if that's other pieces of music. I don't know if that's other footage. I don't know what that is. But somehow, with him out of the way, it kind of makes things easier to move ahead. Oh, God. Hidden forces at play. Oh, Ace of Pentacles, of course. Money, money, new sources of income, abundance, wealth, money, power, money. Change is coming now that he's gone. 4 of Cups. Could this be... Ozzy was we'll say, dynamic person in his life. However, if we're looking at Ozzy in terms of, could there be a possibility that you're going to oversaturate the market with him? Yes. And this might become an oversaturation of the market. Of course, true blue hardcore fans will eat up anything and everything Ozzy related. However, general population, meh, not such an appetite for it. They might not be getting the financial rewards that they were intending upon by bumping him off. Unveiled Truth, the Hermit. Yeah, secret knowledge. Oh, shady stuff going on behind the scenes. But yeah, this is like not natural. Still not natural. Right? And this here, I'm wondering, because I'm almost wondering if it's not just the wife and that there's some other partner on this bumping him off. Either way, they got the gold done. Oh, maybe the partner was the one who realized and put two and two together afterwards. Perhaps. Anyhow. Next, we're going to flat out ask, did Sharon Osbourne and or others play a role in accelerating and orchestrating his exit? Seemed timed very well if you're producing any type of show. Oh, it's her and others. Her and others, Three of Pentacles. Okay, so it's not just the person who was, we got earlier, who like, oh, I gave him something and that was like it. So it's not just that person, there's somebody else. Allegedly, my opinion, not facts. Who's pulling the strings? She is, the Empress. She's still pulling the strings. She's the mastermind, in my opinion. What's she hiding? Eight of Pentacles. There's already money-making plans in operation, ready to go. We don't have much time to wait on getting this flurry of products and memorabilia and shows and videos and all sorts of the things out there. There's a whole farewell package, which is interesting because you think about certain celebrities past that there's like, oh, here's like everything, like collector items and all the things go up in value, da da da. And then some of the celebrities, when they pass, it's kind of like the family had no clue this was coming. They're like, I don't know what, licensing with their name and da da da. This all in place, ready to go. Skeletons in the closet with her and others involved. Somebody wants to spill the tea with the Sun card there. Doesn't look like Sharon would want that, but what they really wanted, there's the Seven of Swords, the strategy. Implementing the products and money-making opportunities that were already working. Hidden forces at play. Interesting. See, remember when I went back and I said there's some type of contract thing going on behind the scenes we're not aware of? Something that's made easier with Ozzy out of the loop in terms of having to get a sign off, his buy off, whatever the case may be. This could be about like who inherits rights, XYZ. And we have the Justice card. There's something here with the legal system. Not saying that we're ever going to see court trials or filings or things like that because they're probably already sealed or will be sealed or whatnot. Change is coming. Three of Wands, looking to market into the future. What marketing can we do? Oh, maybe we can do Ozzy Osbourne from the Beyond, or however, maybe it's like Biggie Smalls, Ozzy Osbourne, Life After Death. Who knows what they've got planned? Who knows? But I would keep my eyeballs on that. Oh, Ozzy recorded this right before he passed. It's a brand new song. Unveiled Truth, Tower. Okay, so yes, tower falls down. So, did Sharon and others play a role in accelerating his passing? I'd say yes, again, confirmation. All right, so let's see what is this contract or the deals that are affecting Ozzy Osbourne's legacy. Nine of Wands. Again, we're back at that position where things are kind of hard to do without someone's consent. But once they're not around anymore, yeah, okay. So whatever these plans are coming up that they have in terms of monetizing Ozzy's legacy, these plans could not move forward while he's here. These are some other type of like things that perhaps he did not want to sign off on, right? Kind of like, I always like to go back to Priscilla Presley because she annoys me to no end. And I think about, they have the hotel across the way from Elvis Presley, and she went in there and she's helping with the interior design because, she has such a background in it. She doesn't. And she's like, oh, it's like staying at Graceland at the hotel. Oh, this is what he would have wanted. Da, 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 da. And I looked at some of the photos and I'm like, I don't think so. This looks like Priscilla who's trying to put a little Elvis flavor on it. Okay? It just is not genuine to me. It's like, how else can we monetize Elvis? Oh, Elvis with the Philharmonic. Are we going to see Ozzy Osbourne with the Philharmonic? Oh, you always wanted to do that. Elvis with the Philharmonic. I can't even listen to that. Anyhow, I'm just saying that there's something here where, much like anyone who's like at a certain age and they start thinking about like, what is my legacy? And definitely Ozzy knew he had a legacy. And it'd be like, okay, well, what would you like us to do? And he's like, well, I know for sure I don't want you to do this, that, and the other thing. And then they're like, that's a part of our plans. That's going to be a big moneymaker, we think. Bump him off. He's out of the way. What are they hiding? You got two people here who have already made business deals, and Sharon the Handler Osbourne is going to make that deal happen. You know what I noticed the other day? Tell me if you noticed this. I was watching an old episode of the Osbournes, like one of the first episodes, and Ozzy's going on tour. I don't know how many years ago that was, and he was 50-something. And he's yelling, and he's telling Sharon, I don't want to do back-to-back performances like every night. I want a night on, a night off, night on, night off. I need to relax. I'm 50-something years old, and I'm not as spry as I once was, and so I need to see the itinerary because I need to see what you've done. And she and this other little assistant boy or whatever he was, I don't know, don't care. They're over there like, oh, I can get you the itinerary, but it's all the way out in the tour bus. It's not here in the hotel. And then Sharon all of a sudden goes, Daddy? And she says, Daddy. She says it in such a weird way. And this is way back when, before ding-dongs were calling men daddy. Weird. Anyhow, but she's like, Daddy? And I'm starting to think, like, is this like her word that she says to him to get him to fall into line, like unbeknownst to him, that this is a part of some handler programming? Tinfoil hat, just me. Skeletons in the closet about the deals about Ozzy's legacy. Contracts are already made and signed. Queen of Swords, thank you. What they really want? Ace of Wands. They want creative control. They want to be able to market this how they want to market it. So whatever cheesiness that you could think of, however dark they want to pitch it, however, whatever that Ozzy probably wouldn't have signed off on, this is what they're like looking to capitalize on. There's like marketing up the wazoo. This is like, terrible. Hidden forces at play. The Lovers. Her and some other dude, allegedly my opinion, not fact, this is a tarot card reading. Her and some other person, I tend to think there's a dude involved, have been planning this. Contracts are in place. I don't know if this person is, I think it's a dude, my opinion, but I don't know if this person's like, also like emotionally invested in her. I don't know if this is some type of manipulation. I don't know if this is some type of secret emotional affair. I don't know what this is, but there is definitely some type of like emotional tie between these two people. That's not, I don't know. It could be just like she's La Diabla and, she's enticing to other little baby demons ready to come on up. Change is coming for his legacy. Page of Swords. Gosh. I didn't tell anyone this before he passed, but he had told me, Sharon, I want you to do this. And I just didn't have the heart to tell him. Like all sorts of bullshit stories that nobody's ever heard that now she's telling now since he passed away. Part of the legacy building tour. Like mega tour-o-rama. She's probably going to go talk to Piers Morgan. She's probably going to talk to all the other people. And she's going to like share these little tidbits no one's ever heard before. But she wants to protect his legacy. King of Cups. All right. So these legacy deals are to cement his legacy. I don't know. Would I rather be alive or anyhow? Cement his legacy to get people in the fields and to immediately be able to hop on to that. Now, I don't mean immediately like tomorrow, but I'm doing this reading. It's August 1st. Oh, date's right here. We're getting ready to go into Christmas. Christmas seems to come earlier and earlier in the stores. I'm just curious. It takes a while to manufacture things. How far in the manufacturing process are these collectibles and new releases and things like that? Are they going to be ready for Christmas time? All right, so we needed to wait until he was bumped off. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, they're doing the work. Now they're working on it. So it's like as soon as he's gone, make that order. Make that order. Create the thing. Do it now. It's on the down low. It's very hush-hush. Surprise releases. Oh my gosh. Da, da, da. We really worked with some manufacturers and they really helped us get this going, and because we knew his fans wanted this stuff. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, there's already like purchase orders in place from stores, vendors, whatever. Oh, Eight of Wands. Yep. I would not be shocked to see some merchandise and things coming out right in time for Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Okay. Let's see if, did Ozzy find peace? Did Ozzy find peace? I think that's kind of important. Ozzy's passed away. Maybe later I'll do a channeling session on him, but I'm probably not going to do that for a month or two. Did Ozzy find peace? Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. I'm going to start off here with a big yes. So Ozzy's at peace no matter if he was married to a demonic wench. Seven of Cups, Six of Cups. With the Tower, I'm going to say there's some pissed off or sin energy with that. So in general, yes, there's peace, but there is being taken out of the game early energy here as well. Not totally excited about that. He was by no means done, was not ready to go. And this is in general, like this is he's coming through like as a man who is like, I was always feeling blessed about the success that I had and the achievements I had, and I was always like just happy about like how I made other people feel, and I had so many opportunities opened up to me. So yes, for like, I'm generally at peace, but I'm not at peace because that demon I was married to took me out of the game before I was done. I had other things I wanted to do. All right, let's look into them kids. Let's look into the offspring of Ozzy Osbourne. Are they looking to carry on with the agenda? The agenda of the Sharon and the agenda of the Eyes Wide Shut. Of course, you know, they like to say, they're always deflectors, right? You know, whatever rumors come down the pike, shut up, that's not true, you're just dumb, da 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 da. Yeah, if you're accusing somebody of doing something, are they going to be like, yeah, it's me? Yeah. Let's see if the children are being groomed to carry on the agenda for Ozzy Osbourne and his legacy. Oh, we have the Hierophant. Okay. That's our group, the collective, organized little group here. Oh, yes, they are. Eyes wide shut. Yes, we're getting ready. We're getting ready with the lovers here. So I don't know total how many children he had, but if we wanted to surmise this is Kelly and Jack, maybe not a bad guess. There's two of the kids who are ready to take the reins. Ready to move forward with continuing with his legacy. Page of Swords. Interesting. I don't know that they understand exactly what comes with administration as a family member in the whole Eyes Wide Shut thing. I don't know that they understand that. I think there must be at some point, which was funny. Okay, so go with me. One of those early episodes of the Osbournes reality show, Jack, you know, they were talking about like Jack's created his own record label. Oh, and he's looking to sign people, right? Jack's a fuck all of 20 or 19, 18, I don't know, something like that. And yeah, he's gathered all of this knowledge to, you know, start a label and find talent, which like went where? Nowhere. He ended up like being a paranormal investigator for a period of time, not dealing with a record label. So I don't know, maybe he has a successful record label and I'm the only one on earth who has not heard about it. Nonetheless, this is an idea where these two offspring seem to think that they're smarter than the average bear and seem to think that they're going to be able to control their dad's legacy in the way that they want to do it, or however mom puppet masters them. Mom is going to have to knock on their hard heads to let them know how the game is played, because I don't think they've been this deep into the financial arenas. King of Cups, Ace of Cups. Now, I'll say that they probably have, okay, I'll take out the probably. They have a actual love for their father. Questionable about Sharon. She might have liked his wallet. They actually do have a love for their father and wanting to promote his legacy and keep it going and all of that stuff. So there is this love, this idea of caring for his legacy. Oh, shit. But here's the money at play. Hidden forces. Oh, but look, you know, maybe Jack doesn't have to struggle on being on, I don't know, TV shows that never work out. You know, maybe Kelly doesn't have to guest star on his paranormal show that didn't pan out. And she doesn't have Joan Rivers anymore and the Fashion Police and, you know, all these things. It's like, gosh, there's a lot of money to be made here. This is kind of FU money that can set us up for life. Like once when we were children under Dad's roof. Change is coming. Six of Pentacles. All right, so somebody, Sharon, maybe Sharon and her cohort, allegedly my opinion, are coming down the pike to guide the offspring into the legacy. Yeah. There's interesting. Okay. So there's this other idea here too. You can only make so many dollars for however many hours you work because there's only so many hours in a day, correct? This is the opportunities to monetize are so large, that these opportunities weren't even available at the time of like Elvis's passing, right? Like, I don't know, maybe you're going to see a hologram of Ozzy at a concert. God only knows whatever else that they can do. Like Ozzy lunchboxes would be like basic, but maybe there's some Ozzy tech, an app. Ozzy speaks from the dead. Let Ozzy sing you a song from the dead. I don't know. But there's some other things that they are looking to make some money on. Let's look into what was the final ritual behind Ozzy's passing. Let's see if we can see how this went down. I believe he passed away at his home in England. Interesting that he's being buried according to Ozzy's wishes. So it says. I don't know if that was actually his wishes or not, but he's being buried on his own home grounds. Now, I don't know if like over there it's like here, but it's not always like that here. In certain places, when you bury someone on your property, it becomes a cemetery and you don't have to pay property taxes. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know that that's the truth in this case, but I wouldn't doubt it. Anyhow, so let's see what the final ritual was around Ozzy Osbourne's passing. There's a cocktail. Cocktail of something. Cocktail of something. Knight of Wands. There's a story told to him about what this cocktail is, or whatever this is, thing he's given. They could have told him it's energy drink. They could have told him it was like vitamin B. They could have told him all sorts of things. There's a story that's being told to him about what this is that he needs to take. Almost as if this is very much like, I think, I haven't done it, how people, like, they'll get their vitamin B drip, right? And it gives them all this energy and they're feeling all pepped back up. This is what, like, he's seeking, like, oh, I'm feeling run down. Oh, I've got something for you. I'm going to pep you right back up. Oh. All right, so I'm going to say whatever this is, fast acting, and okay, so fast acting in terms of knockout, but not immediate passing. Oh, no. You know how, like, sometimes you can get sleep paralysis where you're trying to move or you're trying to get out of some type of dream that's terrible and whatnot. My opinion, allegedly. He was experiencing something, like he knew something was wrong and it was like, I got to get out of this. This is not good, not good. I'm trying to like arouse myself out of this sleep, this deep, like knocked out thing. Can't. While on the other side there with the Six of Swords, they're looking to finish the journey to the other side. More is given to him. Then there is a plan with whoever's in the room at the time they're tending to him. This is before, oops, that's all right there. Don't worry, kids, it's all right there. Okay, this is before the family by his side as he passes, right? There's a conversation here of everybody get your facts straight. we're playing it off. This is how we're doing this. So when the family comes in, like, oh my gosh, I had someone come in and look at Daddy, and turns out he's gonna be Warto soon. Oh, it's just terrible. Okay. Like, what is the plan? What are we saying? How did we get here? Like, what happened, Mom? It seemed like Dad was okay. He just seemed a little tired. I don't know, honey. It's just, I'll call the doctor over here and right? Let's get our story straight before everybody comes over, because we've given him enough to push him over, and now it's just a tick-tock waiting game. And then I'm thinking Ozzy must have had some type of out-of-body experience. Like, now it's not paralysis. But now they've sent him to the next, looking over his body. Oh, this could be why he's, like, pissed. Because, like, while they thought he was knocked out of it and didn't know anything about what was going on, he knew. He knew. And he couldn't do anything to stop him. Then we have the Five of Cups. Oh, God. And the Five of Pentacles. Depraved humanity. The Seven of Cups. The Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So afterwards, he passes, right? He has his out-of-body experience. I don't know what that transition over that way is, but on his way floating to the next dimension. Oh, everybody's so sad. Sharon's probably wailing it up. And there's also human depravity in the room with them. Seven of Cups. She's already thinking on how far into mourning widow she wants to go. Allegedly, my opinion.
What's the timeline? How long until I can go talk with my friend Piers Morgan?
And then there's this idea, well, I better get back in the moment here and kind of mourn that my golden goose is gone, but I was part of it, allegedly, in my opinion. And let me get over here and pretend I'm loving on these kids. And
your daddy loved you so much. He did.
And then after everybody goes home, they've taken Ozzy to the funeral home. She's sitting there in the backyard, and she's counting her doubloons. Not good. Nope. I'm not buying this damn story. One bit. This is terrible. Terrible. All right. Well, rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne.